fellow music enthusiasts, my name is Melodicle the Songbird, and today we'll be learning some music theory, in particular about the alto and the tenor staff. By the end of this video, you'll know how to identify the notes on both staffs and know how to use them for different instruments. If you want to join this community, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any further lessons. Now, without further ado, let's fly into this fabulous lesson on music theory! In my previous videos, we talked about the grand staff, which has the treble staff and the bass staff. Even though the treble and bass clef are the most popular clefs out of the bunch, we still can't forget about the alto and tenor clefs, as they're still a part of the clef family. I think of the alto and tenor clefs as twins, since they are both classified as C clefs, and they look exactly the same, but with minor differences. This is what the alto clef looks like on the staff, and in an orchestra, these are the instruments that reach from it. On the alto staff, the middle line here is middle C, which is the same middle C that connects the treble and the bass staff. This is what it would look like if the treble, bass, and alto staff were all scrunched up together, and you can see how all the notes overlap. The notes on the line of this staff is F, A, C, E, and G, which I call face G. And for the spaces, it's G, B, D, and F, which is good birds don't fly. A lot of these acronyms are similar to the treble and bass staff acronyms, since the alto staff shares notes with both of them. Like I said previously, the tenor clef looks the same as the alto clef, but the only difference is that it's one line higher on the staff than the alto clef. To remember this, you can think of the tenor clef as the taller twin. Just like with the alto staff, the line that touches the middle of the clef is middle C, so now middle C is on the fourth line. The lines on the tenor staff are D, F, A, C, and E, which I like to call D face. And the spaces are E, G, B, and D, which is the beginning of the Every Good Bird Deserves Food acronym. In an orchestra, the tenor staff is primarily used for the bassoon, but it can also be used for any bass instrument that is playing in a higher register. For example, this is a line of music for a trombone player who usually reads in the bass staff. Instead of writing it like this with a bunch of ledger lines, I would either use an octave line or use the tenor clef to write it like this. Remember, when writing music, always be mindful of the context before making an instrument change clefs. Composers usually put a rest beforehand or make the first note of the new clef the same note that it was in the old clef. This will give players time to transition into the new clef and its note names, and overall, make sight reading way easier. And that's that, as simple as that. We just learned about the alto and tenor staff. Congratulations, you are one step further in becoming a theory master. If this video helped in any way, give it a like so it can reach other musicians like you. And if you have any questions or suggestions on further topics, feel free to leave them in the comments. That's all from Melodicle today. Hope to see you next time.